The culture that I've chosen for this project is the Egyptian culture, and that's because I believe that not only Egyptian architecture but their art is very consistent throughout their time. And according to the textbook, actually, the Egyptian civilization developed slowly from about 5000 BCE to approximately 3100 BCE, and within this time, not a lot of things in their art or in their architecture really changed at all. So it showed a consistency within their art, which is very rare compared to other civilizations. The first piece of artwork that I chose to describe was this subtractive sculpture, and this one is a bronze kneeling figure of Horus of Pe. And within the museum website, it says that there are many falcon-headed deities in the Egyptian pantheon, but the posture of this figure, who wears a short kilt and a long wig, makes it clear that it represents a divine being known as Sol of Pe. And because of the posture of this sculpture, it says that it represents jubilation, so these were used for worship or things like that. According to the museum website, it was created after 600 BC, so this would be after ancient Egypt civilization, but it still was found in the Egyptian area. I chose this piece of artwork mainly because it is very rare to find a sculpture where there isn't as much rigidity within the posture of the individual that was sculpted, and I just found it very unique. The second piece of artwork that I chose was this vase, this blue vase, and it says that it was actually created in the 18th dynasty. And the reason why I picked this vase to show was just because in our reading in the book, it says that the only deviation from the consistency of attitude and approach to representation for Egyptians came in that 18th dynasty under one of the rulers who chose to displace the sun god and officially tell the Egyptians to turn to a monotheistic system. So a lot of their artwork changed a bit at the time. There isn't as much rigidity, there was more color and things like that. So I found this piece exceptionally interesting. This last piece of art that I chose is an example of Egyptian relief sculpture. And according to the museum website, it actually was from the 11th dynasty, so that's within the Middle Kingdom. And the reason why I chose it was just because it also represents Egyptian sculpture and how it takes on different forms. It's not only subtractive sculpture, but they built that into their architecture as well as I found it very pretty. And that's it. Thank you so much for listening to my presentation on Egyptian culture.